Maduro accepted the Nobel Peace Prize on her mother's behalf. The AP's Marcela Sanchez has the story.
She wants to live in a free Venezuela, and she will never give up on that purpose.
Ana Corina Sosa added,
That is why we all know, and I know, that she will be back in Venezuela very soon.
Gustavo Tovar Arroyo traveled to Oslo. The Venezuelan human rights activist was forced to flee into exile in 2012. In an interview with the AP, he expressed disappointment that Machado could not receive her prize, but said he did not want her to risk her safety.
We did the best for her to be here as she deserves, but we knew the risk. So it's part of our struggle to fight against a criminal regime.
Machado has been in hiding and hasn't been seen in public since January 9th. Jürgen Vatne Friednes, chair of the Norwegian Nobel Committee, had a message for Venezuela's president.
Mr. Maduro, accept the election results and step down.
Audio courtesy, production NRK. I'm Marcela Sanchez.
A federal judge ruled the Trump administration must stop deploying the California National Guard in Los Angeles and return control of the troops to the state. In an interview, Elon Musk said his efforts leading the Department of Government Efficiency were only somewhat successful, and he would not do it over again. Georgia's election board has rejected a new rule defining when hand-marked paper ballots should be used instead of touchscreen voting machines. Iceland's national broadcaster says it will boycott next year's Eurovision Song Contest because of Israel's participation. It follows similar moves by Spain, the Netherlands, Ireland, and Slovenia. This is AP News. Rom-com writer Sophie Kinsella, known for Confessions of a Shopaholic, has died. She was 55.
Kinsella's family announced her passing following a battle with brain cancer. Kinsella, whose real name is Madeline Wickman, revealed her diagnosis in April 2024. She's published 10 Shopaholic novels starting in 2000, selling over 45 million copies worldwide. Her work was often labeled as chick lit, a term she embraced. Kinsella's books were adapted into films and translated into multiple languages. At the 2009 premiere of Confessions of a Shopaholic, Kinsella said,
Do you know what? I just wrote it to be a book. I never imagined all this happening. And then the film rights were sold, and I was like, oh my God, amazing. And to see it actually come to the screen is just fantastic.
Her family described her final days as filled with joy, love, and music. I'm Haya Panjwani.
More information at apnews.com. I'm Ed Donahue, AP News.
The Salem Chamber Choir will be performing a Victorian musical this Saturday night at 7 o'clock at the Bone Break Center of Nature and History. If you can't make it to the concert, KSMO Media will be broadcasting live on KSMOradio.com, brought to you by Roberts Judson Lumber Company. This is the Salem Chamber Choir's annual holiday concert out at the Bone Break this Saturday night at 7 o'clock. If you can't make it, be sure to watch on KSMO Media's Facebook and YouTube channel, brought to you by Roberts Judson Lumber Company.
Ooh, I'm out here in the holiday trenches doing the hustle bustle two-step shuffle. It's a lot, but McDonald's to the rescue. For the noisiest 12 days of the season, I'm heading to McDonald's for deals on McD favorites, like a peppermint mocha, a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, or even a Big Mac, all just $2 each. 12 days, 12 different deals through December 13th. Pick up a $2 deal and some well-deserved quiet time, only in the McD app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. At participating McDonald's, each valid once a day, must opt in to rewards.
Here at the KSMO studios, we welcome you to look at our weather to start out our noon news block right here at KSMO. And right here at your hometown radio station, we expect the sun to finally make its way out by this afternoon and have partly sunny to mostly sunny skies by the afternoon. High today, well, we already had it. It was 45 degrees this morning. Temperatures are going down and will continue to go down through the afternoon to about 35 or so by 5 o'clock. It'll be very breezy today. Winds out of the northwest are blowing right now at 15 to 25 miles an hour, gusting up to near 40 at times. They will die down during the afternoon to about 10 to 15. Partly cloudy tonight, though. Low at 24. Northwesterly winds will still be hanging around about 5 miles an hour with an occasional gust up to 15. Partly sunny come Thursday. High at 47. Winds will be light and variable initially, then become southerly during the morning to help warm things up a little bit. Winds could gust during the morning up to 15 to 20 miles an hour. Partly cloudy come Thursday night, low at 35. Winds out of the south will move to the west after midnight, and again will be about 5 to 15. It could gust to 20. Sunny skies Friday. I-46 with winds out of the northwest 5 to 10, gusting to 20 miles an hour. Partly cloudy, cold Friday night down around 19. Then partly sunny on Saturday with a high near 43. Cloudy Saturday night, low of 10, and then sunny on Sunday. We won't even get over the freezing mark. We'll top out near 30 degrees. Currently here at the KSMO Studios, 42 degrees. Temperatures continue to fall back a little bit. We have winds out of the northwest right now at about 18 to 25 miles an hour, pretty much 22 miles an hour at last check. 49% relative humidity. And our feels like temperatures at 32 right now at KSMO Radio. Coming up next, it's time for the Brownfield Commentary and Livestock Report. That's brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. We really do appreciate you being part of our day. And, of course, we hope you enjoy the news block coming up next. Again, a commentary and livestock report from the Brownfield Farm Market Network coming up right now on KSMO Media.
Food is central to every gathering during the holiday season. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. While many of us celebrate a bountiful harvest from Thanksgiving through New Year's Day, abundance of food is something many of our neighbors lack. Hunger is on the rise. A USDA report confirms the pervasiveness of food insecurity in America, revealing that 15.4% of rural households faced food insecurity last year. It should come as no surprise there's a sharp increase in food insecurity amidst historically high food prices, but it's not only the price of food that's higher. Everything is exponentially higher than in past years. It breaks my heart knowing that many of our neighbors in rural America are forced to make the difficult choice between buying food or other basic needs. Food insecurity exists in every county in this country, with levels varying across regions. Rural counties make up 62% of all counties in the country, but 9 out of 10 counties with high food insecurity are rural. The government Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, provides financial assistance to many low-income individuals and families to help them purchase food, but half of those experiencing food insecurity may not qualify because of program restrictions based on household income. Many of those food insecure families in our rural communities will not admit to you or anyone else they need help. They will not apply for the SNAP program or go to a local food bank. What can you do to help? Share. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Your day starts with decisions, and the right information makes all the difference. Brownfield delivers relevant ag news, weather, markets, and commentary to partner radio stations across the Midwest. Every broadcast is backed by a team of trusted journalists and delivered on air, online, and everywhere farmers stay connected. Brownfield, your trusted partner and friend for over 50 years. Stay tuned right here and stay informed at brownfieldagnews.com.
If you want a strong start to next year's growing season, start at zero. Because right now, Bayer is offering 0% financing on eligible crop protection products. That gives you more purchasing power to stock up on reliable brands like Trivolt and Delaro Complete. 0% APR financing is available now through January 16th, 2026. Take advantage because zero has never been bigger. For full terms and conditions, talk to your retailer or visit planwithzero.us.
You've seen Town Screen in Salem and Houston filled with local community events, business ads, even obituaries. But did you know that the Town Screen staff can even create personalized closed networks? They've already created a closed network for Intercounty Electric, the Senior Age Area Agency on Aging, schools, churches, and others. And you're in complete control of the content. It is a full-service closed network, and it's very affordable. To get all the details, call or text Town Screen at 636-338-1199. Town Screen.
Another slow day for direct cash cattle business and cash hogs into the day mixed. Good morning. I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity was quiet again Tuesday. Not a big surprise. Bids and asking prices didn't surface. Show lists for the week are mixed. Significant trade volume will likely be delayed until the back half of the week. At the Callaway Livestock Center in Missouri, steer and heifer calves 400 to 550 pounds are mostly $25 to $50 higher. Steers 550 to 700 pounds and heifers 550 to 600 pounds were $15 to $30 higher. Steers 700 to 750 pounds sold with a sharply higher undertone. The USDA says demand was very good on a moderate supply of feeder cattle, and very good demand was found for high-quality calves that were on offer. Medium and large one feeder steers 603 to 646 pounds brought $384 to $423. Medium and large one feeder heifers 551 to 593 pounds brought $366 to $395. Box beef closed mixed with light to moderate demand for solid offerings. Choice was up 14 cents at $361.04. Select was down 57 cents at $348.03. Estimated cattle slaughter was 123,000 head, up 1,000 on the week and up more than 3,500 on the year. Cash hogs closed mixed with a moderate negotiated run. The cash hog market continues to struggle to find direction. Processors have leverage and are able to move needed numbers without having to get too aggressive in their procurement efforts. The industry continues to monitor demand. Pork is a competitively priced protein in the retail space, and that's likely helping support domestic demand. But there are still a lot of uncertainties and unanswered questions about demand for U.S. pork on the global market. Barrows and gilts at the National Daily Direct were up $1.39 with a weighted average of 71.43. The Iowa Minnesota was 79 cents lower. The Western Corn Belt down 62 cents. Both had a weighted average of 70.39. Pork values closed higher, up 93 cents at 96.44. Bellies, hams, and picnics were all higher. And estimated hog slaughter was 493,000 head, up 4,000 on the week and up about 7,000 on the year. At the CME, live cattle were up and feeders were lower ahead of the week's direct business. And lean hog futures closed lower with ongoing concerns about demand strength. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
This is a commercial for Pioneer Seed Corn.
In 1926, Pioneer revolutionized farming with the first commercial production of hybrid corn. And we've been innovating ever since.
The one that started it all. The #1 seed to beat. The one for you.
In 2026, we celebrate a century of innovation. Plant the 100th season. Plant Pioneer. Visit pioneer.com/100.
The question always comes up at this time of year. What gift should I get the important people in my life? The answer is St. James Wine. Yes, St. James Wine. For over 50 years, family-owned and operated St. James Winery has been creating internationally and nationally awarded wines. Fun flavors from bubbly fruit Moscatos to our elegant dry reds. Delicious wine makes the perfect gift and will complement any party or get-together this holiday season. No assembly is required, and the St. James bottle impresses year after year. St. James Winery. Yum.
At KSMO Radio, that has been our Brownfield Commentary and Livestock Report, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. We appreciate you being along with us right here on your Wednesday afternoon. And it's time right now for a look at our updated funeral announcements, brought to you as a courtesy of the Dent County Service Unit of the Salvation Army, doing the most good. Remember, bell ringers are out every Friday and Saturday at Walmart and Country Mart, and your donation stays local, stays right here in town to help people here in Dent County. And, of course, don't forget about the angel tree they have available out at Walmart. If you'd like to shop for some angels or an angel, you can stop out there and pick an angel tree off the tree and then fulfill those requests that are on the angel request. The angel tree at Walmart and the bell ringers of the Dent County Service Unit of Salvation Army, doing the most good. Louis J. Nielsen of Salem passed away on Saturday, December 6th at the age of 70. Funeral services for Louis Nelson will be held at 1 o'clock this afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel, with visitation going on from now until service time at the chapel. Memorial contributions may be made to your choice. Envelopes are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Louis Nelson, whose funeral services will be held at 1 today at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Charles D. Smith of Licking passed away December 7th at the age of 79. Funeral services for Charles Smith will be held tomorrow morning at 11 at the Licking Church of Christ at 203 South Main Street in Licking. Visitation for Charles Smith will be held this evening from 6 to 8 at the Fox Funeral Home. Interment will be in the Licking Cemetery. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Fox Funeral Home for Charles D. Smith, whose funeral services will be Thursday morning at 11 at the Licking Church of Christ in Licking. Neoma Isriggs of Hermann, Missouri, formerly of Salem, passed away December 4th at the age of 98. Funeral services for Neoma Isriggs will be held Friday at noon at the Salem Chapel of James and Gar Mortuary, with visitation at the chapel from 10 in the morning until service time. Interment will be in the Masonic Cemetery in Bismarck, Missouri. All the arrangements are under the direction of the James and Gar Mortuary of Rolla for Neoma Isriggs, whose funeral services will be held Friday at noon at the Salem Chapel of James and Gar Mortuary. Harry Roy Stuck Jr. of Rolla passed away Sunday, December 7th at the age of 102. Funeral services for Harry Roy Stuck Jr. will be Saturday at noon at the Rolla Chapel of James and Gar Mortuary. Interment will be in the Lake Springs Cemetery with full military honors. Visitation will be held on Saturday from 11 in the morning until service time at noon. All the arrangements are under the direction of the James and Gar Mortuary of Rolla for Harry Roy Stuck Jr., whose funeral services will be Saturday at noon, December 20th. That's December 20th now, Saturday, at the Rolla Chapel of James and Gar Mortuary. Tommy Wayne Singleton of Melville passed away Wednesday, December 3rd, at the age of 58. Funeral services for Tommy Wayne Singleton will be held at 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville, with visitation from 11 Saturday morning until service time at the funeral home. Interment will be in the Steelville Cemetery in Steelville. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville for Tommy Wayne Singleton, whose funeral services will be at 1 Saturday afternoon at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville. And that's been a look at our updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of your friends at the Dent County Service Unit of the Salvation Army, doing the most good. Remember, you can make your contributions at time at the Bell Ringers, Friday and Saturdays at Walmart and Country Mart, or you can also drop by the Healthy Dent County Service Unit of Dent County, in Dent County at the Community Center at the Armory, and you can leave your donation there at their office. Again, Healthy Dent County and Dent County Service Unit of Salvation Army, doing the most good. And don't forget the Angel Tree out at Walmart. All right, keep it right here. Local news is coming up in just a moment, right here on your hometown radio source. We are KSMO Radio.
This Christmas, when you put money in a Salvation Army kettle, expect change. Expect homes and hearts to be warmed. Expect empty stomachs and hungry souls to be fed. Expect need and despair to be transformed by hope and joy. Whether you give at our kettles or at SalvationArmyUSA.org, expect your contributions to change lives. The Salvation Army, doing the most good.
Here at KSMO, it's now time for a look at local news. Local news brought to you by your friends at the SBU Salem campus, located 501 South Grand Street, right here in Salem. It provides quality higher education close to home for the residents of Dent County and surrounding areas. To find out more information about the degrees or other programs offered by SBU Salem, just contact them at 729-7071. That's 729-7071. SBU Salem campus, bringing you a look at local news. The Salem Utility Committee will be meeting this evening at 6:15 in the Old City Hall Auditorium at 202 North Washington Street. At the meeting, they'll hear public comments, and then they'll hear the reports from the chairman, sewer plant mitigation projects, the water tower maintenance information, as well as an RFQ, plus get reports on the financial updates, billing updates, the MMM-PEP meeting notes, and work reports from utility crews before they hear a utility CIP and then adjourn. The Utility Committee meeting of the City of Salem will be held tonight at 6:15, the Old City Hall Auditorium, 202 North Washington Street, and that will be open to the public. St. Lamar 80 School District has announced that Miss Heather Johnson has been named as the December 2025 Teacher of the Month, while Mrs. Carmen Vaughn has been honored as the December 2025 Staff Member of the Month. In total, 44 nominations were submitted throughout the district from other members, parents, students, and community members to highlight contributions made by nominees regarding the district mission and the CSIP goals designed to support student learning in every aspect. Congratulations to Mrs. Johnson and to Mrs. Vaughn. Salem Police Department has recently released a report for the month of November. The department responded to 14 accidents during the month and addressed 39 animal calls, while officers responded to 7 alarms sounding, investigated 4 assaults or fights, 3 burglary calls, performed 18 well-being checks, and conducted 12 area checks in November. Police investigated 14 domestic disputes, 9 verbal disturbances, and 2 physical disturbances, conducted 48 follow-up investigations, and provided 26 escorts. They investigated 7 harassment reports, 2 fraud reports, 3 missing person reports, as well as 3 parking complaints, 2 drug offense reports, 6 intoxicated pedestrians, 4 motorist assist calls, a trespassing call, and 4 property damage reports. Salem Police wrote 8 stealing reports, a shoplifter report, responded to 18 traffic complaints, and had 5 peace disturbance calls. Officers did respond to 2 reports of a suicidal person, 14 suspicious circumstance calls, a suspicious person call, and 3 suspicious vehicle calls. Salem Police in November performed a pedestrian check, responded to 10 life assist calls, 4 nuisance violations, as well as attempting to serve 5 warrants, and they did conduct 47 traffic stops during the month. The police responded to a total of 453 incidents in November, with the average response times to calls being 1 minute and 58 seconds. The average time spent on the scene was 23 minutes and 48 seconds. If you have any information regarding any ongoing investigation, contact the Salem Police Department by calling their non-emergency phone number 573-729-6550 or speak with them in person at 500 North Jackson Street. Salem Area Community Betterment Association wants to remind everyone they're invited to the Candy Cane Lane Trees and Trains exhibit at the Ozark Natural and Cultural Resource Center, open Monday through Friday from 9 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon. They're also open on Saturdays from 10 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon, and then Sunday afternoons from 1 to 4. Groups are welcome. This community event is only possible with the support of numerous organizations, businesses, and individuals creating a beautiful collection of unique Christmas trees, complemented by fun trains that catch every child's eye. SACPA also wants to send out their heartfelt appreciation to all the volunteers who give of their time during the holidays to make this event special. Donations are encouraged to thank the Ozark Natural and Cultural Resource Center for hosting this festive event. The Bunker R3 PTO Christmas Bazaar will be hosted tomorrow from 4 until 6 in the afternoon. There'll be a photo opportunity with a redneck Santa Claus. Photos will be done by the Forster Photography. Many other vendors will be present in the auditorium of the Bunker High School. And those vendors are Twisted H Dessings, Flying W Boutique, Debbie White, Cynthia Grisby, Jack Kerr, Candy Farm, Melanie Tucker, Alicia Daniels, Tegan Barton, Wild Animals Botanicals, Tracy Gant, and parent as teacher Madison Steluka. At 6 in the evening, the students of the elementary school begin singing, starting with each class at a time from preschool all the way up to 5th grade. Again, that will be the Christmas Bazaar, the Bunker R3 PTO putting that on from 4 until 6 tomorrow, and that will be the Bunker High School. A Geminid meteor shower is coming our way. First reported by a riverboat captain on the Mississippi River in 1833. The annual meteor shower has been captivating viewers for nearly 2 centuries, and it keeps getting better. Due to the gravitational influence of Jupiter, the meteor shower's brilliant streaks are becoming visible brighter with each passing year as the Earth orbits through the dust trail left by the orbiting asteroid 3200 Pantheon, making its December appearance high in the southern sky near the constellation Gemini. A must-see event. You can view this incredible show on Saturday, December 13th at Elephant Rock State Park at 7406 Highway 21 in Bellevue. From 5 in the evening to midnight, guests are invited to view the show. If you like stargazing and light shows, join the team at the park to create a lifelong memory. No telescopes or binoculars are even needed, as the shower can be viewed with the naked eye. Please dress for the weather and remember the temperature on the rocks is even lower than the average local temperature. Portable chairs and blankets are recommended. For more astronomy-related events, please visit mostateparks.com/astronomy. And the Ozark National Scenic Riverways and the Ozark Riverways Foundation will host 2 holiday events in December. Carols at Alley Mill will be held this Saturday from 6 to 10 in the evening. The historic mill will be decorated for the holidays and feature candlelight caroling, ornament making, and seasonal refreshments. Attendees are encouraged to dress warmly. Alley Spring is located 5 miles west of Eminence on State Highway 106. A Christmas celebration at the Mount Zion Church will be held on Sunday, December 14th at 2 in the afternoon. The event will include holiday stories from the Acres community, traditional caroling, special displays, and a visit from Santa Claus. Complimentary holiday treats will be available. Participating organizations include the Friends of Mount Zion, Dent County Historical Society, the Ozark Heritage Project, and the Shannon County Museum Association. Mount Zion Church is located half a mile north of Acres on State Highway K. Both events are free and open to the public. For more information, contact Ranger Josh Chilton at 573-226-3945 or email him Josh_Chilton at nps.gov. More after this.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
My husband and I, we don't always agree on decorating decisions, but I gotta give him credit. He made a huge improvement upstairs, in the attic. That fresh layer of insulation he put down saved us $240 last year on our heating and cooling. Enough for a dinette set. We're saving just by adding insulation. What can you do? Find out how the little changes add up at togetherwesave.com.
This message brought to you by Intercounty Electric Cooperative, your Touchtone Energy Cooperative.
At Four Rivers Community Health Center, we provide compassionate care for the whole family. From routine checkups and chronic condition management to dental care and behavioral health services to support your overall well-being. With locations in Rolla, St. Robert, Salem, and now in Cuba, quality care is closer than you think. Schedule your appointment online at fourrivers.org. Call or text 573-426-4455. At Four Rivers, we're more than healthcare. We're your partner in health.
Vanity Fair calls BritBox a delicious streamer. Collider says everyone should be watching. Catch Britain's next best series with BritBox. Stream acclaimed new originals like Code of Silence.
You read lips, right?
And Linley, based on the best-selling mystery series.
Say hi, Linley. Take it from here.
And don't miss the new season of Karen Pirie coming this October.
You don't look like police.
I'll take that as a compliment.
See it differently when you stream the best of British TV with BritBox. Watch with a free trial today.
Let's take a real quick look at the forecast. Again, we'll see a little bit of sunshine this afternoon, but temperatures are going to continue to drop throughout the afternoon, and it will be breezy. Winds will be out of the northwest, continuing at 15 to 25, but later this afternoon should die down to about 10 to 15. Winds could gust, though, here up till about 3 o'clock, to still at about 35 to 40 miles an hour. Then tonight, partly cloudy with the low dropping to 24. The winds will drop down to about 3 to 5, maybe up to 8 miles an hour out of the northwest overnight. Every now and then there could still be a gust over 10. Partly sunny come Thursday. High of 47 with a light and variable breeze early, becoming southerly during the morning, which will help warm things back into the 40s. Winds could gust during the day up to 15 to 20 miles an hour. Partly cloudy Thursday night, dropping to 35 for a low. With a breeze out of the south, it'll move over to the west after midnight. Sunshine on Friday, high of 46, with northwesterly winds 5 to 10, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Partly cloudy and cold Friday night, down around 19. Partly sunny Saturday at a high of 43, and getting real cold Saturday night. Cloudy, low of 11, with sunshine on Sunday and a high topping out near 30 degrees. Right now at the KSMO studios, your hometown radio station, we're down to 41. We do have Partly cloudy skies at KSMO and northwesterly winds at about 19 mile an hour, and it has still gusted up to 29. We feel like 32 degrees at 49% the relative humidity here at KSMO. Stick around. We have much more still coming away during our news block right here at KSMO, including some sports news. That's on the way right here at your hometown radio station, KSMO, your hometown radio source.
TownScreen is one of the most affordable ways to advertise your special event, business, yard sale, or even send congratulations to someone for as low as $15 per week. With 21 locations in the Salem market and 16 more in the Houston market, TownScreen also gives added value to their users by offering free ad service to the Echo Bluff and Montauk State Park lodges. Produce your own ad or get help from the TownScreen staff. Go online to townscreen.com or call or text 636-338-1199. TownScreen. Looking for a card game the whole family will love? Say hello to Flip 7. It's quick to learn, fun to play, compact, and easy to take on the road. It's perfect for the game tonight. Pick up the Flip 7 card game at Walmart, Target, or wherever you shop for your board games. Country Mart in Salem is your party central. They have a great assortment of fresh fruit baskets, or if you need, meat and cheese trays, party sandwich trays, as well as fresh fruit and cheese trays available. Plus, perfect for small gatherings, they have a fresh smoked turkey breast that will serve 6 to 8 people. Country Mart asks that you please pre-order your party trays and fresh smoked turkey breast. Call 729-3455. Happy holidays from your friends at Country Mart, Highway 32, 72 East in Salem, here to help you save.
Let's take a look at some local sports news. The Waynesville Tigers came back from a 19-14 first-half deficit as they outscored Salem in the second half 41-24 to beat the Salem Varsity Tigers Tuesday night 55-43. Jerome Shelton led the way for Waynesville, 23 points, followed by Cody Black, who netted 21 more, including 5 3-pointers. Salem was led by Braden Gapsch with 15 points, as Salem is now 3-2 on the year. Tigers will be hosting St. James Friday night, starting with the freshman game at 5, the JV game to follow at 6:15, and the varsity contest near 7:30. Here on KSMO, we'll have that varsity contest on KSMO Media. Walker Smith's three-pointer with 6 seconds left in regulation tied the game, and Salem missed getting the win after stealing the ball in the inbound pass, but missed by missing a layup as time expired, sending the game in a double overtime where Waynesville did prevail, winning Tuesday night 40-36 over the Salem JV. JV is now 1-1 on the year. In Tuesday's Your World Today was reported the Salem Lady Tiger varsity basketball team would play at 6 in Plato Thursday night, followed by the JV game. Athletic Director Philip Carr said the JV will play first before the varsity. We apologize for the error. The Bunker basketball teams traveled to Clearwater on Tuesday to face the Tigers. JV boys won the opening game 34-30, and the varsity boys followed the 99-42 victory. The varsity girls completed the sweep with a final score of 52-47. Lady Eagles will be traveling to Houston this Friday afternoon. They're set to play at 5:30. On the following Tuesday, December 16th, Bunker is set to host Ellington, with both the varsity teams playing against the Whippets. Make sure to tune in to KSMO Media or follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch for the view of the live broadcast of the game. Coverage will start about 5:15 in the afternoon with the tip-off at 5:30 from Bunker. And that'll do it for a look at your local sports news, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us here at KSMO. So now stay tuned for sports news up next from the Missouri Net.
Net Sports Report is presented by St. James Winery. Missouri grown, nationally awarded. Pick up a bottle and try Missouri's most awarded winery today, St. James Wine.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Blues gave up 3 goals in the third and lost 5-2 to the Boston Bruins again. Robert Thomas tied it early in the second period. He finished with both Blues goals. The Blues have failed to win 3 straight this season.
You need streaks in a year. You need to continue to feel good. The last 2 games were tough road games. It's a tough back-to-back, and we're able to find a way. And, yeah, we had a lot of confidence coming in tonight and just weren't able to get it done.
Blues are headed to Nashville tomorrow night. Mizzou football well represented on the SEC coaches all-conference team. 6 Tigers earned honors, 4 on the first team, 2 on the second. Running back Ahmad Hardy and defensive lineman Zion Young headline this group, joined by linemen Keegan Trost and Kagan Green, plus Damon Wilson III and linebacker Josiah Trotter. The Tigers are preparing for Virginia for their bowl game on December 27th. And Eli Drinkwitz says, yeah, it's extra practice for young players, but nothing given in this game. They're coming out to try to win.
This ain't
tryouts. You know, this isn't a preseason game. This is a game against the ACC regular season champions. So, you know, if somebody can help us win, they'll get to play. But this ain't a participation trophy. So if a young guy earns it in practice, he'll get to play. If he doesn't, he won't.
The Mizzou women host Illinois in their version of the bragging rights game. The Tigers have won 5 in a row, led by Shannon Dowell and Grace Slaughter. They're the first Mizzou duo to score in double figures in the first 11 games of the season in program history. Illinois comes into this game with an 8-1 record. And in baseball, the MLB Draft Lottery brought good news to the Royals, who landed with the 6th overall pick. They were projected to pick at 13. That's where the Cardinals slid down to. The draft will be set in July. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
We are mercy on a mission. Together we bring hope and healing.
Imagine living with a condition that could be cured by a simple surgery, but there's no hospital nearby, no trained surgeon, and no hope for treatment. This is the reality for millions of people across Africa and around the world. Mercy Ships changes that, bringing free, life-changing care to those who need it most.
There's no other ship in the world that has a cargo of hope and healing.
You see tangible change and like futures transformed. We leave people who've been healed, not just physically, but spiritually and emotionally.
Mercy Ships has delivered hope and healing to thousands, and there are so many more who need us. Learn more about our mission at mercyships.org.
You've seen the vertical screens in Salem and Houston filled with local community events, business ads, and even obituaries. It's called Town Screen. But did you know that you could place your message in either or both of those towns, starting as low as $15 for a week per market? You won't find a more affordable way to get your message out to the public. Produce your own ad or get help from the Town Screen staff. Go online to townscreen.com or call or text 636-338-1199. Town Screen.
Missouri Net News. I'm Sue Danielson. Utility crews are fixing scattered outages in parts of Missouri caused by strong winds overnight and early this morning. Winds are tapering off. The Missouri Secretary of State's office will verify signatures on a petition forcing a vote on the new congressional map. Richard Gallan is with the group behind the petition.
We have a right to a referendum on any act of the General Assembly.
The map splits Jackson County's urban areas and adds more rural areas to the 5th Congressional District. 2 teens are okay after being rescued from the Mississippi River. Fox 2 in St. Louis reports the teens had been putting duck hunting decoys in the water when their boat overturned near West Alton, Illinois. There have been 5 confirmed mountain lion sightings in Missouri this year. WGEM TV in Quincy reports they were all seen on game cameras in Scotland, Andrew, Buchanan, and Putnam counties. The Missouri Department of Conservation says mountain lion sightings are rare in the state, and most potential sightings turn out to be other animals, such as bobcats or dogs. Missouri Net News.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
At FCS Financial, we believe that lending should be more. More about relationships, more about opportunities, more about communities. And as a cooperative, FCS Financial's member owners expect more. For over a century, we've been giving just that. We're more than an ag lender, more than a rural home lender, and more than a crop insurance provider. We're a team of ag experts committed to seeing rural communities and agriculture grow while we provide the loans and insurance you need. We also live in your communities, attend the same events, and want to see our neighbors succeed. We're family, here to help and stand strong through whatever comes. Visit myfcsfinancial.com or call 800-444-3276 if you want more from your lender, an equal housing lender and an equal opportunity provider.
This message comes from